Hello everyone, I'm Andrea. Welcome to my channel. It's nice to have you guys here today. Today I have the sample size made me buy it. I've tried a lot of samples over the last few years of doing this YouTube channel, and I have purchased the full size of those samples on more than one occasion. I think it's always a good sign when you, number one, finish the sample, because I won't lie, some samples I don't even quite finish. That might be another video topic to do. Samples that never quite got finished. Finishing the sample is kind of passing one test, but then purchasing the full size or a larger size of that sample. Not all of these are technically full sizes, but I will kind of walk you through those and why I bought the size I did. Yeah, let's just dive right in. First off are the Amika Bust Your Brass Cool Blonde Shampoo and Cool Blonde Conditioner. So I have been going a little bit lighter. I've been getting a blonde balayage. When we started lightening my hair, my stylist recommended me trying a blonde shampoo. She sent me home with a few samples. I tried one and it was a more conventional brand and it worked, but it was really expensive and I wasn't thrilled with all of the ingredients. And then the other sample she sent me home was a packet of each of these, which you know it's good if you buy it just based off those little shampoo and conditioner one-time use packets. So I used those, loved them, saw almost instant difference in the tone of my blonde, and immediately went on to Sephora to find the full size. I got these in a set that also came with a deluxe sample of a leave-in blonde treatment foam. I love these. I love the scent of Amika products. Oh, it just smells so good. Just really, really love these. And then another hair product that I got as a little tube in my play box is the IGK Mistress Hydrating Hair Balm. I'm nearly to the end of this. It's like down to here, if not even less than that. So I'm almost out. But I will probably buy another full-size bottle of this one because I really did like it. I first got this when I still had really long hair, but even with shorter hair, I'm still using it. It works pretty good as a detangler. It says detangles and smooths hair and then leaves a smooth texture. It makes my hair feel smooth and soft, and it doesn't leave a heavy buildup once I dry it, so I don't feel like I have product in my hair, if that makes sense. But yeah, just love it. We'll go to facial sprays. So facial sprays I'm kind of addicted to because here in Arizona, especially in the summer, facial sprays are just a great way of helping me stay cool and not feel like I'm dying in the heat. So I had tried some of the mini versions of this, and this is the Eton facial spray. I won't lie, when I first got this, I thought it's just water. Literally just Evian water in a can. But it is so much more than that. What I love about this is the mist. It's a steady, as long as you're holding it down, it'll mist. So on a hot day, like I can keep one of these in my fridge. I keep the mini ones in my bag in the summer, in addition to the other facial spray I'm going to show you. This is something, you can use it on your face. This is something I like using like on my arms, on my chest, just all over my body to help kind of cool me down. I love this. Like, this is how I get through the summer. So I have the full size of this, but I do still have a couple of the mini sizes, and I will stash those like in my handbag. Yeah, these are just, oh, trust me, it's not just water. I think what makes this is the spray. The fact that it is such a fine mist and it's a steady spray as long as you are pressing down. It's not just a spritz. If you live anywhere that is really hot, especially hot and dry like Arizona, you need some of this in your life. My other kind of holy grail status facial mist is the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. Now this is the kind of sample size. This is the small size. I have not purchased, it's kind of the one kind of workaround to this sample size made me buy it, because I have not bought the full size bottle, but I have bought multiples of this size of the bottle. This is the one I like to use on my face. Morning, day, night, I don't care. Setting my makeup, refreshing my makeup, cooling off if it's hot, waking myself up if I'm feeling kind of sleepy. This was definitely a dissertation staple when I was working on my disc. After trying this the first time and instantly falling in love with it, instead of buying the full-size bottle, I bought in pretty rapid succession 2 or 3 of the small size bottles, and I've been through a couple of these already. So there is one that lives on my desk, and there's one that lives in my handbag, and which one was this one? I think this is the one from my desk, and then there's one in my handbag. So I currently have 3 of these size bottles just based on trying the first size of this that I did, and I think I've gone through 2 of these already that I've used and emptied. So I just absolutely love this. If you have not tried the Caudalie Beauty Elixir Spray, I highly recommend it. It's got some herbs and I think an oil mixed in. So there's the rosemary and then there's peppermint oil. So it really does kind of wake me up. I love spraying this on my face first thing in the morning, like as soon as I sit up in bed, spray this on my face. It kind of helps wake me up. And then the reason I keep one at my desk is so that if when I'm working throughout the day, I either feel a bit warm, if it's the summer, or I'm just feeling a little tired, I can spray this and it kind of just perks me up. Love that, highly recommend it. Not the cheapest facial spray out there, but well worth the price. So yeah. And then while we're on the subject of cooling items, I also absolutely love the Milk Makeup. This is the cooling water stick. Love this stuff. I don't typically use it over makeup, but sometimes I will break that rule. Just putting some on my forehead. I also like kind of going along my neck, anywhere I'm just feeling a little bit hot. I don't know, it just cools you down. I think keeping this in the fridge would also be really good. It cools you down in a slightly differently than the sprays. I don't know, it just kind of lingers for an extra few seconds. I feel like as soon as the spray, a facial spray kind of dissolves on your skin, you lose that cooling sensation, whereas this holds out for just a little bit longer. I still have the sample size in my handbag, but then the big one lives on my desk. I bought the full size before I'd even finished the sample size. I just knew I absolutely loved it. For the sake of convenience, I do tend to stash Holy Grail items in multiple places, which is why I will have some at my desk, in my handbag, and like either out here by the sofa or by my bed, depending on what time of day I tend to use it the most. Finishing up with body care before we get into cosmetics and fragrance. I have the sample here. I do own the full size. I'm almost done with the full size. I need to buy one, but it's living in my shower and it doesn't look that nice. So I thought I'd show you the sample because I've gone through a few of the samples. This is the Luxe Eton Almond Shower Oil. This is just divine. If you like almond and almond scented things, you will love this. It smells amazing. Like, let's just say that. It smells absolutely amazing. And then it feels on the skin, it just feels so good. It feels nice while you're in the shower using it, but then after you get out of the shower and like dry yourself off, your skin, like I feel like I don't need a ton of moisturizer on my body if I've used this. Also, one of my favorite things is to shave with this. So if I'm shaving my legs, I will put this on my legs and use this as my kind of shaving oil, shaving cream. I don't like using shaving foams or shaving creams as much, but I absolutely love shaving with this. My skin does not feel dry or irritated after I've used this. So yeah, it's multi-purpose in that way, which I love things that I can use in different ways and for different purposes. Another thing the sample size made me buy is the Leda. Is it Leda or Leda? The W, because I think it's a German product. Yes, Germany. And W's in Germany, they do weird things. I've always said Leda, but I don't think that's right. If anyone knows the proper German way to pronounce it, let me know. But this is their Skin Food moisturizer. This is what gets me through the night. I can get really dry hands at night and I will wake up at like 2 or 3 a.m. with just hands so dry they feel like paper and they feel like they're just gonna tear in half. It's not a good feeling. If I use this at night before I go to sleep, I wake up and my hands feel great. And I don't wake up in the middle of the night with the dry hands. So I absolutely love this. A little goes a long way. It's not the cheapest. I think it's like, it was on sale at Whole Foods today. So I think I got this bottle for 15, but it's normally like 17 or 18 for 2.5 fluid ounces. But it will last me for a long time. The bottle that I currently have, I think I've been using that for at least 4 or 5 months. I usually go through two and a half of these each year. So it's not that bad compared to cheaper moisturizers where you're having to use them more frequently and use a lot of it and then you run through the bottle faster. So if you're looking for a really good kind of intensive hand cream that doesn't leave your hands feeling super greasy, that's the other thing I like about this. It just kind of restores the natural moisture balance in your hands. Highly recommend that. And then this is the sample size, and I have not yet bought the full size, but I wanted to include this because people, and when I was opening up the Anthropology Advent Calendar, a couple people had asked specifically for an update on this product, which is the La Vanilla, the Healthy Deodorant. It is the pure vanilla scent. So the Healthy Deodorant, it's a solid stick. I am down to the last littlest bit. Like it's wobbling on the stick and I feel like it's going to fall out any day now. I ended up liking this way more than I thought I would, and I am going to buy a full size. I don't use this every day. Again, I live in Arizona. I was using this on a daily basis throughout the rest of December after opening it, throughout January, and most of February when we started getting temperatures going back up into the 70s and 80s. Or as I've been trying to go out and like go hiking and walk around my neighborhood a bit more, anytime I know I'm going to sweat, I switch back to my conventional brand, my Dove deodorant slash antiperspirant, because I sweat normally, like I sweat just in general, but then when it's hot or when I'm working out, I sweat even more. And this is a deodorant. You don't smell bad. I've really liked the smell of this, and I haven't had any problems of feeling like even when I am sweating while wearing this that my sweat overrides the scent. Like it does do a good job of being a deodorant, but because it's a natural product, it is not an antiperspirant. This is my problem with all natural deodorants. They're just deodorants. They're not antiperspirants. Living in the desert, especially in the summer, I need an antiperspirant. Like I will destroy all of my clothes if I don't have an antiperspirant. I need things that will keep me sweating as little as possible when it's 120 degrees out. But I've tried natural deodorants in the past because I have been wanting to rely a little less on my conventional antiperspirant for days that are cooler or just days that I know I'm not really going to be sweating a lot, like if I'm just staying at home and I just want to make sure I kind of smell nice and fresh, but I'm not worried about the antiperspirant side of things. I have been wanting more natural deodorant, and I haven't, prior to this, found one that I really liked, but I really do like this. So if you really just are looking for a deodorant and you're not concerned about an antiperspirant and you're looking for a good natural brand to try, I really would recommend La Vanilla. But it's no petrochemicals, phthalates, propylene glycol, no mineral oils, silicone, synthetic dyes, sulfates, or parabens. So really love the ingredients in this. Feels really good. It feels nourishing and moisturizing on my underarms. I don't feel like my underarms end up feeling like really icky after I've used this, which has been a problem with some of the other natural deodorants I've tried. So yeah, I'm going to definitely pick up a full size of this. Yeah, there's your update on that. I have not bought the full size yet, but the sample size is, I'm going to buy the full size based on the sample very soon. So now we're down to cosmetics and fragrance. So we'll do cosmetics first, and I will go through these quickly because this video is getting a bit long, as I tend to do. So first thing is Urban Decay Primer Potion. I've had little samples of this that I've gotten in play boxes and other reward things, and I've always just used the sample size because I kept getting them. But eventually I ran out of the sample size and I bought the full size. I ended up accidentally buying the anti-aging one, not the regular one. I'm not sure I will repurchase the anti-aging one, but I do still like it. I like that in the, and I don't even think this is the full size. I think this is one of those mini in-between sizes. So it's got the applicator, which the sample sizes don't, but I don't think it's quite as big as the full size. So I will probably purchase this size again, but in the regular traditional primer potion version. But I definitely love the way that all of my eyeshadows last on my eyes when I wear primer potion as opposed to when I don't. And I also really like that, unlike other eye primers I've tried, this one really does seem to work with every type of eyeshadow. So whether I'm using Urban Decay eyeshadows or another brand of eyeshadows, the primer potion works pretty much the same, and that's really nice. And then mascaras, the two that I have purchased and repurchased, full size, sample size, I love when I get samples of these because I will always use them, are Too Faced Better Than Sex and Urban Decay Perversion. So these are two of the samples that I've got. Have tried a full size of both the Better Than Sex and the Perversion. Absolutely love them. Great products. Will always kind of repurchase or buy things if they come with a sample of these. Anytime a set from Too Faced comes with the Better Than Sex, or either of these are included in a Lash Stash To Go set, I always get them. I think the current Lash Stash To Go set has both of these in there, and 2 times I have redeemed the coupon for each of these at different times. I have another coupon I need to use for a full size. I will probably use it on another full size Perversion. I think of the two, Perversion is slightly more my favorite, but definitely love them and have repurchased them many, many times. And then a lip product, I've got it in 2 shades. This is the Sephora Collection Cream Lip Stains. I got a sample of the red in a December play box, and then I got this red in my advent calendar. But I love the formula so much that I went and bought it in a more neutral kind of rosy pink that I could wear it on a more day-to-day basis, and really love both of these. They're the only matte liquid lipstick that I really love and can wear all day and not want to just rip my lips off about halfway through the day. These are the ones for me. Love those. And then last things, fragrances. These are 4 fragrances that I've absolutely fallen in love with because I had tried sample sizes. Now, all of these are still smaller sizes, so rollerballs. I don't like buying full-size perfumes. Now that I found multiple perfumes that I like to wear, I don't go through a full size fast enough before the scent just kind of starts to go off. And the last thing I want to do is pay $70 to $100 for a full size bottle that then just doesn't end up getting used. So by Nest, I absolutely love Midnight Fleur. This is one of my favorite winter scents. I think I had just bought the full-size roll-on of this after falling in love with this Nest fragrance, which is Indigo. Indigo I first tried in a small sample. This is another one of a YouTuber made me buy it. I saw Fleur de Force talking about Indigo and then got the little mini sample to try it out and then loved it and got a larger size rollerball of it. So I love Nest fragrances in general. They're absolutely beautiful. And then in a play box, I got My Burberry Black. I got that one a couple Decembers ago. Fell absolutely in love with it. Used up that little mini sample in like less than a month and then immediately went out and bought the rollerball of it. And then the last product, I got a little mini sample of this in a Christmas bauble gift set thing from Ted Baker. Instantly fell in love with it. It's more of a spring scent for me, but it's just beautiful. I'm gonna put some more on. It's peonies and a few other florals, and it's just gorgeous. So I bought this size bottle, and then there is one larger size bottle. So I think once I finish up this one, I might buy the larger size just because I will wear this throughout the summer. This is kind of a day-to-day staple for me because it is so nice and light, and even when it is really hot outside, I don't feel overwhelmed when I'm wearing this fragrance. So really love this. So that is it. Those are all of the products that I have bought based on trying out some sample of it or another. I'd love to know in the comments what some of your favorite beauty products are that you bought after falling in love with the sample. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. I'd really, really appreciate that. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. I would really appreciate that. Say hi in the comments, and I will see you all soon in the next video. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye-bye.